The year is 2018. It really is, Brand. It really is 2018. But the movie also came out in 2018. We're switching it out, doing it something more current because it just came out.
This past Friday when the episode releases.
Yes. My name is Brian Lee. To my left.
Brown.
To my right.
Christopher Lee.
Very good. We are talking about Between Worlds.
Yep.
Not drinking beer.
No.
It's an early episode for us.
Early.
It's Christmas time, which actually I don't know if those lights are in the frame, but there are Christmas lights.
There are Christmas lights up.
For you audio listeners, there are Christmas lights.
Yeah.
You can hear them. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. A little too early. Well, yeah. Well, if you're Nick Cage in this movie, it's not too early.
No, it is not.
Especially if you're driving to Biloxi?
Yeah,
Biloxi, Alabama, right?
Sure. I think, wasn't it Biloxi in Mississippi?
Maybe it is Mississippi.
Yeah.
it was filmed in Alabama, I think.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. For some reason, I want to say this is like the fourth recent movie that Nicolas Cage has filmed in Alabama.
He really likes
the South.
the South. Yeah. This actually got a standing ovation at one of the festivals.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Truckers Union.
Everyone's like, they stood up. They're like, oh, it's so. It was. You know the people that the critics were like, oh, it's good, but I could see the normal people not liking it.
The normal people.
Yeah. It's one of those.
The normies.
Yeah.
See, I feel like with the quick reading that I did, like most of the reviews have been pretty like, meh.
Yeah.
No.
Who's the one that's alive? Roper? Ebert? Siskel?
Roper.
Siskel's dead.
Okay.
Roper's alive.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger Ebert's dead
Well,
too.
he did a review on this. 1 out of 10 stars or something like that.
He's pretty snooty, it seems like.
Yeah.
It's the glasses.
It probably is the glasses.
It's like,
Things are so great. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I
In the
was very
beginning?
confused for a lot of this.
In the movie, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, because like at the very beginning, it's basically this woman getting choked in like the bathroom. Nicolas Cage is like, "I'll save you." And, like, he
right.
beats up the guy.
Yeah.
Then she's like, "No, I wanted him to do that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?"
And like, this is,
well, and then even while the credits are playing, there's like, it shows like those kids under like.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
and I didn't know
Yeah,
if that was 2 kids because
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Well, remember when she was talking about she fell in the lake and the kid was like, "Oh, you saw your own body." You could so maybe she was looking up at her body.
That, yeah,
because the main woman, she's able to like leave her body, like her spirit.
Yeah. So what is her ability? When she's on the verge of death, which she usually does through being choked,
Yeah.
Right. All right.
which is weird.
Well, I just love how fast it takes.
She can go to the spirit world?
I guess.
And then one nurse knew all about it. She's like,
Right.
"Oh, yeah, you can do that."
That part kind of lost.
Yeah,
me.
she
I'm
just looked at her and it's like they were been friends or even knew each other
Yeah.
for
Right.
years. So yeah, it was just really
And they
weird.
also gave that nurse a little bit of an accent, which is
Calm
weird.
it down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Speaking of accents, so what's her
Yes.
name?
The wife.
Yeah. Julie is no. Well, Nick Cage's dead wife is Mary,
Yes.
but the German lady,
Oh, her, yeah.
it's Julie.
The daughter's Billy. I know that much.
Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, Julie,
Julie.
sounds right.
Yeah,
we'll go with
so
that.
she, like I just said, so she's German,
Yeah.
Yeah, they say she's from Berlin.
right? And like at first, I'm like, I thought it was like Polish maybe or
Yeah.
something. But then after they said German, I'm like, oh, because she kind of sounds like a female Christoph Waltz.
Oh, I didn't catch that, but okay.
I just knew something like, oh, she has an accent.
Monsieur Le Petit.
Yeah, I was just, it was very, because I didn't know what was going on in the beginning. I'm just staring at it, kind of not nothing's
Not
going
absorbing
in.
anything.
I'm just looking at the screen. I'm like, oh, I kept trying.
It should have been a lot easier to get through because this movie was only an hour and a half.
I was about to say, this movie
Yeah.
is not 2 hours
I know.
long.
Yeah, hour and a half, and it felt
It felt long.
like
Yeah,
2
it did.
hours, definitely. Now, why?
Nicolas Cage is a trucker and he wears all of the rings.
I really hope those are his.
They gotta be.
Yeah,
I really hope so.
So he has what's his hat?
Oh, turkey. Where was
Turkey and the
yeah.
oh, I wrote it down somewhere. Come on now. But Turkey and the Wolf.
Yes.
That's what it was. Yeah.
But I guess it's like a super like well-known sandwich shop in New Orleans.
Huh.
But they have like a cult following and like, yeah. I was like, oh, I actually kind of want to go there.
yeah. That's pretty neat.
Road trip.
Pretty neat. And actually, it's pretty sweet. So like, I went to their website and went to their like merch just to see if they have that hat. They don't, and the one hat they do was sold out. So I was like, damn. But it's kind of interesting. One of the things on their like merch page was that you can go to Taco Bell with the owner. Like the package is like $250. You go to Taco Bell with the owner and he buys the Taco Bell. But like the whole time the description is like, this is a joke, but if you buy it, we'll seriously do it.
I almost would want to do that.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
well, then all you have to do is just make sure you get yourself $250 worth of Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
that's true.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a lot of fucking.
20 of each, please.
Hold on. You got 5 items.
There's no way you can pick 5 items.
No,
okay,
I
was gonna
obviously.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's
Give me
it
that
go?
gold-plated taco,
Where's it
please.
going with this?
Okay, so you need to. He's like, all right. I'll let you. Obviously, you can't. We'd be here forever if we bought $250 worth of Taco Bell. So he's like, I want you to maximize as much as you can. I'll let you buy 5 items. What would those be?
I know Crunchwrap Supreme is like $3.50.
Don't even think about price. Just like what? Okay,
If you're trying to get the most amount of food, I just get 5. What is it called? Grande meal or whatever, where it's 10 tacos.
Oh yeah, get the packs.
just get 5 of those.
Yeah, they're packs.
they're like taquito thing. I don't know because you roll them.
No, I've seen the commercial.
They're
but
pretty good. We got
Really?
like some sort of box where it was like 10 of those like
Yeah, I've
taquitos
seen
and
them.
then 10. What else was it? I had a few drinks.
Well, see, I'm always so disappointed when I ever get taquitos because there's not enough filling in the middle.
Yeah.
It's more of just like the
crispy-
the crispy.
yeah.
I'm just like all I'm tasting is crispy nothing. So that's why I haven't tried them
Came
yet.
with like a salsa,
Ooh.
a guac, and then like the spicy like.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
good.
fancy.
I was pretty happy. Okay, so don't focus on the mic. What are your
5 favorite things.
from Taco Bell?
See, I loved it when they had the spicy chicken burrito. That thing was so good.
Oh yeah, I do.
yeah.
That was
vaguely remember
so
that.
good. It actually had some like spice to it. It was very
Yeah.
tasty, and they don't have it. They got rid of years. So my go-to is usually a Crunchwrap Supreme,
It's a good choice.
and then I started getting into the Gordita Crunch.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
Yeah, oh yeah, I started.
Baja
oh
sauce,
man,
that's where it's at.
those are super good. I like the Doritos tacos are pretty neat too.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah. So
Do they still do the burritos with the Fritos in them?
yeah, so I think so, but I don't think they do the spicy Fritos. I think it's just the regular Fritos, maybe.
What? What's
Well,
the
they
point?
had the spicy Fritos recently
Yeah.
back, but that's not like they're a staple of Taco
Yeah.
Bell. Which I understand why they take their spicy stuff away all the time. It's Taco Bell.
Run for the border.
Yeah,
in the toilet.
Exactly. You're supposed to be spicy. I actually went one time. And I asked, "Hey, could you make my Crunchwrap Supreme spicy?" Which means you just throw jalapenos in it. I should have just said that. He's
Yeah,
like-
you should have just said
Yeah,
that.
he's like, "Oh, we don't do that here." I'm like, "At Taco
We don't do
Bell,
spicy."
we don't do spicy." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, it's a disappointing night.
Yeah, Crunchwrap Supreme,
Yeah.
cheesy gordita crunch. I feel like there's like another.
Yeah. I mean, usually when I go to Taco Bell, it's Crunchwrap Supreme and then like 1 or 2 of the Dorito tacos.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah. If the box is good, that $5 box.
Those are awesome.
If it's like if it's something I like,
Yeah.
or I'm like interested in trying, I'll go get that with the Baja Blast.
I was just about to say, you strike me as a Baja Blast guy.
I don't know what it
Tastes
is.
like fucking mouthwash. dude.
I don't know what it is. I don't really like the flavor too much, but like I can't get enough. Like I will drink so much of that stuff. I don't know why.
See, I thought
I don't know.
I thought I remember reading that it's basically just Mountain Dew and Powerade. Just mixed.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that because it's not very carbonated.
Yeah.
But
So
no, the
yeah,
flavor's
everyone
good.
make it at home.
Oh yeah.
Put in some vodka too. Just ruin your day.
Didn't the guys who had the Chihuahua, the Yokito Taco Bell, didn't they sue Taco Bell for something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But then I'll forget probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nick Cage has a sweet flip phone.
He does. Now, why did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, because what was the thing? Excuse me. Because the woman's truck didn't work, or she ran out of gas. Or,
Oh, that part I don't know.
at the very beginning.
Well, no, yeah,
because
right.
why did Cage drive her to the hospital?
Yeah, she's getting choked. Nick Cage saves her. Then he's going back to his truck, and she's like, "You goofed it all up." And he's like, "I was just trying to help."
Yeah,
And he's a good guy. You could tell he's just trying to be a good guy. And then he's like, "At least I can do is give you a lift." Because her daughter got into a motorcycle crash.
Yeah.
They didn't really specify what kind of crash it was.
Well, and when she first started saying like, "Oh, my daughter got in a crash in a coma," blah, I thought that was gonna be like some like made up story,
Right.
Yeah,
just maybe because of her like acting.
Just so
Yeah,
she
yeah.
could like knock him out and put him in a bathtub and steal his
basically.
liver.
But then
Yeah.
that ended up that's what the story was.
Yeah,
was her
yeah,
daughter,
so-
Really quick, when he stops the guy from choking her, he says the line, "Next time, why don't you wrestle a man gator?"
Yes.
I was so confused. I'm like,
He had some pretty good lines.
Yeah.
there's some
And-
good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't hurt women down south.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Which
Yes.
my autocorrect turned to, we do not hurt women.
I like that one.
Delicious. Yeah, because then when they're debating on whether he's going to take her, when Nick Cage is going to take Julie to the hospital to go visit his daughter that was just in a
Motorcycle accident.
Like somehow Nick Cage's wife and daughter, I don't even remember how they came into the conversation. But anyway,
Well, it's because her daughter was like dying, or it's because she's dying. So he's like, "Oh, I know how you feel."
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
but no, it wasn't. He's like, he like brings up the picture. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, I got a wife and daughter. Oops, they're dead."
Yeah,
Eh?
that was awesome. It's because because she's like, "Oh, do you have kids? Do you have family?" She asks him just to make conversation. And then that's when he did the "Oops, they're dead."
Yeah.
I forgot. I wrote that down huge too. "Oops, they're dead." Yeah, that was awesome.
It's also super weird because when they're having the conversation in Nicolas Cage's truck, they're very clearly sitting in a truck that's not moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't realize it, but most TVs, in TV shows and movies, they're good about having like lights that move, or at least like a car that
Something.
slightly bounces.
Yeah.
It's like perfectly stationary.
Yeah, and he was also like staring at her for a good like 5 minutes
Right.
too, while he's driving. So I understood the driving her there, super nice, but then like going in and he just did a lot. So maybe it's just because like he lost his family, so he wanted just to help, But I was like, man, he's just going overboard with it. But I think it's the part where the friends that she was with came to the hospital
The
and
two guys.
and the mom.
Worst characters ever.
The mom's acting when she yelled at him.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Get out of my face.
Yes. Yeah,
It's like reminiscent of Troll 2.
they're eating her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and also in the earlier parts of this movie, I'm like, her accent's really weird.
Yeah.
And I almost equated it to a female Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Yeah, because they say she's from Germany, but she doesn't really have an accent, or it's not a German accent.
cheap.
And then, and then at one point, I wrote it down. Oh yeah, when the daughter's like going through the box, we'll get to that later. She also has like an English accent in that scene.
It's a very bizarre accent.
Yeah. It seems
And
like
then-
it changes throughout the movie.
Yeah, and then towards the end, she has like a Mexican accent. So I'm just like, what is going? And oddly enough, her accent's all over the place. Nicolas Cage, pretty steady.
Pretty steady throughout. Yeah.
You know what, though? It seems like sometimes his southern draw kind of disappears, though.
It does, yeah. Sometimes it'll be a little bit like he'll
But
draw
then
out his
sometimes it'll
words.
get like amped up. And I'm like, oh.
yeah. You got to make up for it because the ones you didn't do.
Yeah, right.
So it evens out. It's fine. So when the mom had to the mom brought her back the first time, kinda, and then she had to go out again. Like the daughter started having whatever. She was like, "Oh, I'm dying."
Right.
And then the doctors came in with the cart to give her a
crash cart.
zap. And then she's like, oh, I have to go again. She's like, you have to choke me. So they're in a hallway, like a stairway at the hospital.
Right.
Nick Cage puts his hands on her neck. Boom, dead.
Well, also remember he's like psyching himself up and has to take a swig of whiskey or whatever.
Throughout the entire movie, he's just constantly taking swigs of whiskey. It was pretty great.
Yep.
So she was dead in
it's weird though,
a few seconds.
Nicolas Cage strangles her, and then there's a whole bunch of whatever flashback scenes or whatever magic is happening.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, Nicolas Cage kind of wakes her back up. He goes, "Did it work?" And she goes, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Your superpower sucks.
Yeah. And so she sees. When she's in the spirit world, she sees her daughter there, but then one of the nurses is kind of stares at her.
Right.
So the nurse has some. I guess you're made to think she's some type of
she has the shining.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. Some powers too.
She's what's that word they use in the Matrix? The Oracle.
Yeah.
I knew you were coming, so I made some cookies. Did I ever tell that story?
No.
So this is way back when I worked at Target and whatever one that is. That's Matrix 2 or 3 with the Oracle.
I think it's the first one.
No, it's
either one or two.
It should be in all of them, but
yeah. But it's we're watching a bootleg version of it in the break room, and so I think I was working overnights at this point. So I'm the only white guy. So it's just a bunch of brothers and Mexicans and but we're watching this bootleg version, and then there's that scene where Nick Cage, Keanu Reeves walks into the apartment, and it's the Oracle there. And she goes, "Oh, I knew you were coming, so I made you some cookies." And this one coworker, he's like, "Man, you the Oracle, man, you know anything." He's like, "I knew you was coming, so I bring cookies." It's the Oracle. I'm like, my guy's got a point there. It made me laugh. That's my Oracle.
It's a good story. It's a good story.
Because she sees the nurse.
Yeah, the nurse is like the Oracle. Yes.
Stop right there.
So she wakes up now again. And
the daughter?
Yeah, the daughter wakes up.
Yeah.
The daughter wakes up. They go in. Okay, no, she was still sleeping. And then, so Nick Cage and the mom are sitting out there. And she's like, Nick Cage, "Oh, you go ahead and go take a nap, go to sleep. I'll go sit in the room. And when she wakes up, I'll come get you and let you know." So it happens. And the daughter wakes up. And her act from then on, she really didn't act before that. So, but she's not her. That's actually,
the daughter is acting strangely after that point.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's. You guys can take it from here because I don't want to be too mean.
All I know is too mean.
I thought it was. She just wasn't a good actress.
There's not a lot of good acting.
So
in
it was
this movie.
very hard to get that because
she's walking very strange.
Well, and then what gets me, she's like, "I'm not good by myself." She said this to Nick Cage right away.
She says that a few times.
Yeah, Nick Cage looks at her that's what my wife used to that kind of stuff, and he thought it was really strange, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'll go get your mom."
Right.
It's she's being super weird.
I knew right away this was going to be was it Poison Ivy? That terrible movie from back in the 90s? Where the daughter's best friend tries to seduce the dad and it was a terrible movie. It would be on USA constantly.
There was a few of those like that in the 90s.
Right.
Yeah. So Poison Ivy might have been one. I think Alicia Silverstone was in one too.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
Mother, may I sleep with danger.
Basically a Lifetime movie.
The Postman.
Yeah.
What? No, it's Kim Costner. Poison Ivy.
All I know is at one point, Nicolas Cage and the mom go back to the mom's place, her house or whatever.
Yeah.
And the mom is all into Nicolas Cage, which is weird.
Well, at first she's like, "Oh, do you want to come in?" And then they do a cut scene to Nicolas Cage going to town on her.
Yes.
And then they go, and then it cuts back to them sitting in there. And then she's like, "Hey, do you want to come in?" And then Nick is like, "Whoa."
It was Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You love Drew Barrymore.
That's how she talks.
Wow, is she here right now?
E.T. Ouch. That dialogue while they're doing it is pretty weird too.
Yes.
Well, even before that, he goes, "I smell like 3 days on the road." Her response, "I like it." It's like, ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
They bring, let's see, whoopee time, weird dialogue, bring daughter home.
And then it just says 3 days later.
Oh
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm just like, where is this going?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, I don't really know the direction. The writing so far is not very good. The only thing I like, the Nick Cage isms have been have been keeping me going through it.
I always get really nervous when a movie says, produced, written, and directed all by one person. I get really nervous because, I mean, are there any good ones that are like that? I mean, does Quentin Tarantino even do that where he does all of them?
I don't know about a lot of good directors do writing and directing.
Right.
Producing is where I'm not sure.
What about Kevin Smith? His early stuff.
His early stuff, Scott Mosier was producer.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So there aren't many.
No.
Yeah, because I feel like, oh no, I was about to say Christopher Nolan, but I don't think he writes. But yeah, you're right. Quentin Tarantino writes and directs.
Yeah. So when you're a triple threat.
Yeah. What a threat.
I can see.
I will threaten you with a shitty movie.
So they bring home the daughter.
Yeah.
And then when he puts her to bed, like she's like hitting on him again.
Yeah, really weird. And then the mom is kind of like, she's like, oh, she's just gonna flirt with you, you know. So the mom even kind of was like, just like play off, and Nick Cage is like, oh, that's fine because you're the one for me, you know, type thing. Yeah. And then I think they get more into what?
Well, the one part that's funny is like, so like the mom is like really overwhelmed with all the medicine. He's like, oh, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
He's hugging her, and then he like steals a swig of whatever the fucking medicine that is.
Yeah.
Like,
I really hope a lot of that stuff was ad-libbed by him and some of the stuff he said, because I don't see her writing that kind of stuff for Nick Cage or whoever. True. I think it was a woman, wasn't it, that wrote directed? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was that like I said, he's really the saving point for it if you like his weird off the wall antics.
Yeah.
So
the saving point of this movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Harrison Ford's here. Get on
that, and at one point, the whatever company takes Nicolas Cage's truck away,
right?
Because he delivered something late,
right?
So they just took the whole truck.
He's not a very good truck driver. He's always late.
Yeah,
he owes money because he has a phone call. He's talking to like his boss or whoever, so he just owes money for the truck alone. Mm-hmm. He's just not. He's not good. Like he's that he's good at driving, but everything else that's involved with it, he's not good at.
Right.
And so it ends up getting taken. Mm-hmm. There was like a few like quarrel. The guy where Nick Cage grabs the guy and shakes him. He's like, listen, man. He's like, you do that again, you have to mess with my buddy here. Oh yeah. It's not like black. You just stand there, just like, I got paid $50 for this.
That Nicolas Cage has the line, "A man without his truck isn't a man."
Yeah.
Yes. But then, so then Nick Cage goes back to Julie, the house where the mom and daughter is.
Sorry,
but go ahead.
He just the reason he all he really wanted was to get his stuff out of the truck.
Yes.
Right.
Because he had like a memento thing in there that reminded him of his daughter and his wife.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't even let him get that. I think that was really what he really wanted. The truck really didn't matter too much to him. So
right, but. There's this when he finally gets back to the house. Did any of you like the reaction that he does when he like opens the door, or when Julie opens the door and Nick Cage is there? It's really weird.
Oh, when he's standing like kind of
yeah. Because he's like, she opens the door and he's looking down and he's like, "Hey, I'm back." Yeah.
It's really weird.
A wacky sitcom character.
Yeah.
And then there's that pot smoking scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which made me realize I love scenes where Nicolas Cage is either drunk, high, or on coke.
Yeah.
Because he goes bonkers.
Yeah, definitely.
One of the very first lines is, beautiful weed.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well, there was
supernatural.
maybe like 15, 20 minutes of them. No, maybe 15 minutes was just like that. And then the sex scenes.
Yes.
So really 15 minutes of it was just that stuff.
I legit lost count of how many sex scenes there were in this movie.
There's a lot.
yeah.
And then towards the end, there's like sex scenes interspliced with other sex scenes.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
Now, we should also note that in some of these movies, Nick Cage has been in really good shape.
Yes.
This is not one of those.
not one of them. Yeah.
He is. Really
I kind of like the ones where he's not in shape, but you still like see like his gut. It's just so funny. It's hilarious.
pretty chunky.
So
He's got a great haircut too.
Yes.
So it's like balding, but still long-ish.
Right.
Oh yeah. You said it perfect. Hockey hair.
Yes.
You said it per. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, and then like the daughter is like watching him do it.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. The daughter was really weird, and I like the daughter. So this at this point, you know that Nick Cage's wife is in the daughter, right?
I don't know if you know it by then.
no, not yet.
Like, because I knew, like, I knew
Maybe you're just smarter than me, bro.
that is true. Something was up with the daughter. I just knew that, like, I'm like, this.
She was definitely acting weird.
Because
for sure.
I even wrote, like, right at the beginning, I'm like, is that his wife in her?
Oh.
I'm like,
look at you, Mr.
'cause
Smarty
I'm like,
Pants.
well, because it's just the. That's all I have.
that doesn't explain it at all.
Because I knew something was up because when she'd walk around the house, she would like kind of open doors and look to see. Because there's points where like she wouldn't know anything about like the life, like the actual girl's life. But then there'd be other parts where she's like, I remember everything.
Right.
It was kind of like, okay, which one is it? You remember your dad and all that stuff, or you don't remember a thing? Like, which one is it? You know, it was.
Well, you could chalk that up to the accident and being all brain bamboozled.
I mean, if you didn't think that the wife was in there, I can see that. But I figured something was going on because of the time. It was just because I don't know.
You read the synopsis, didn't you? You read the cliff notes.
Afterwards, I did, and I was like, this didn't help me at all.
I'm gonna fail that test so
Yeah.
bad.
when they're watching TV, she's jerking him off under that blanket, right?
Yes. Really quickly before that, though.
Yeah.
So the scene before that, when Nicolas Cage and the mom are doing it, they have this whole, while they're doing it, have this whole conversation about the Exorcist. Yeah. Weird. The next scene is Nicolas Cage and the daughter are on the couch. You're right.
Yeah.
Like she puts a blanket over Nick Cage and starts jerking him off.
Yeah.
That's not the weird part of the scene, though. Because at one point, the mom comes out of the kitchen and she's like, oh, Billy, can you help? And what's on the tray, on the oven tray, looks like a skinned cat.
Oh, it's rabbit. It's a skinned rabbit.
was it?
Yeah, because I wrote here. I'm like, what is she eating?
How do you know
Well,
that?
when I went to, like I said, after it, I went and like read like what people were saying. Like I think it was like what Siskel, Ebert, Roper, whatever one of them is doing the thing. It said in there like was skinned rabbit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's like, that's super fucked up.
Oh yeah, it was super gross. It was like on like a cookie sheet too.
Yeah.
It's like, let's throw it to the oven.
Yeah, there's no like veggies or
No,
sauce
no.
on it. It's just like skinned animal.
Yeah. Just like someone doesn't know how to cook would make something, you know?
I made you potatoes. Well, just nothing there.
Yeah, and then it's at this point where the daughter starts calling them majors,
Yeah.
which is Nicolas Cage's last name.
Yeah.
So-
And like this is where I'm just like, okay, the daughter's not happy about all the shenanigans between the mom and Nick Cage.
I didn't write down the motorcycle hose scene.
Yes.
I didn't write it down, so I don't know where that is.
It's where is it?
Oh no, it is later. Oh, it's a
Yeah.
little bit later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the daughter calls Nicolas Cage like majors, which I guess is what Nicolas
wife.
Cage's wife.
Yeah,
Yada yada. And Nicolas Cage says the line, "Have some respect, or I'll spank it into you."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Weird.
That's, yeah, I wrote it down.
And then, so did they end up like making out or anything?
No, it's just they were spraying each other in slow mo.
Yeah.
No, but I know the mom gets home and she goes, "Oh, how are things when I was gone?" Nicolas Cage goes, "Nothing happened."
Oh,
Like,
I think that's when they.
do they actually?
I think that's when they do it.
Yeah. 'Cause I think that's when they first did it around
Is that
then.
when he says "sexy little tart"?
Yes.
I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, that host scene was weird.
Yeah.
It just basically, for the people who haven't seen it, it's the daughter. I guess they're technically washing the motorcycle, but the daughter just like turns the hose on Nicolas Cage and he's just dancing with his gun and with his hair.
Yeah.
It's weird.
When is the part where he's like, oh, I gotta go drain the main vein?
Yeah.
Yes.
It does,
That was awesome. Was around this part too?
I think so.
Yeah, that was a great line. I didn't have to write it down. I remember that.
That's how great it was.
Yeah.
It's whatever. We can skip ahead.
Yeah.
So during the montage of interspliced sex scenes,
Yes.
Yeah.
you guys noticed that book, right?
What
Yeah.
book was it? I was trying to figure out the title.
I forgot what it was called.
Memories
By
Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yeah.
wait, is that an actual book?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
That's
It sounded familiar what he was saying. I think it's actually from a thing. I forgot what it was
because
from.
she's like, oh, read to me
Yeah.
from memories. She didn't say it, but then like while he's like doing it and
yeah. He
Yeah.
pulls out this
reading from the
book,
book,
and
Yeah.
it says by Nicolas Cage.
I really hope that's a real thing.
I don't
too.
know. I'll have to.
And I thought this part was really weird because it went from like when she was alive they were doing it to when it's
Yeah.
the daughter they're doing it, and they cut. It was like 2 times. Like they cut back and forth like
Right.
at
Yeah, a
least
lot.
like
Yeah,
5
yeah.
times. It was
Yep.
yeah, it
Yep.
was
Yeah, it was weird.
yeah, it was very weird. And then is this the part where the mom comes home and she's like she kind of like sees?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's so much. It's hard to remember
Yeah.
when.
Yeah, and she gets super angry and then suddenly has a Mexican accent.
Yes, yeah.
Buenos dias.
Nick Cage just has the shirt on. And he's got these like
Yeah,
Like
weird.
camo,
Yeah.
snakeskin,
yeah. And then he's got his like hands on his hips standing there, and and then she's like, "Put some pants on. You look ridiculous." Like that. He's like, "Oh, what do you mean?"
When they go to Billy's, the daughter, when they go to Billy's friend's
house?
Before that, this is when the mom is realizing that Nick Cage's
Yeah.
Right.
wife is in there, and then
Yeah.
that like so she's
when they realize Nick Cage's wife is in the daughter's body.
yeah. So Nick Cage, like she's pissed at Nick Cage, understandably, but also I kind of felt like she wasn't really too upset with him.
Right.
Like
Right.
I understand your dead wife's and my
Yeah.
daughter,
Yeah.
so it's fine that
That
you
was
banged
really
her.
weird to me. I'm like, man, I feel like she should be a lot angrier
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
You just caught your daughter having sex with this dude. You
Yeah.
know, it's,
And with the dude you thought you were gonna like you have a relationship with.
Right.
Yeah. So so Nick Cage is kind of like, oh, we'll get it figured out. And then the daughter just comes with a frying pan and just like bonk
Yeah.
right on the mom's head.
Was it the frying pan or the motorcycle helmet?
I thought it was a frying pan, but the helmet makes more sense because there wasn't much damage to her. Because I think if you hit him with a frying pan, like that's
I feel like
gonna.
a helmet would do more damage.
You think so?
I think so.
Maybe I'm
I think
just
both are
thinking
pretty hard.
iron skillet, like bonk. Like that's smart.
Little bump.
Yeah.
Cartoon style.
I did like how when she got hit, she just goes boosh. Like
Yeah.
she just like hit.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
So that was pretty good. And then they leave, and this is like you said when they go to the
Yeah,
boyfriend.
because the plan is Nicolas Cage and the daughter / his dead wife. They're gonna like run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna go back to the house.
Yeah.
their
Yes.
house.
It's their
that we
second
found
chance.
out burned
Burned.
down.
Yeah.
but we'll get to that.
The story was Nick Cage's. He had to leave, and the wife's like, "You can't leave me alone. I'm not no good by
He's gonna
myself."
leave to
Yeah, just
drive
go,
the truck,
for 3 days.
trucker things.
Yeah. And so he's like, oh, one of the cigarettes, well, she was smoking and like she fell asleep and it burned up the couch and, it burned everybody. And he's like, luckily they said the smoke got to my daughter first. And I think he was like emotional when he was explaining it. I thought that was pretty good acting by him. Yeah. So
Yeah, like I
that was
said,
something.
Nicolas Cage definitely was not the worst actor.
Yeah,
in this
yeah, not
movie,
at all.
for sure.
But when they go to those guys' apartment,
Yeah.
it's like the most stereotypical.
That's
like,
how people party.
Yeah. So there's like 4 just bongs just kind of spread out throughout the room. The one guy's smoking the bong in his underwear, and then like the other
Yeah.
guy is like dancing like with this girl who's just in a bikini top and like and like punk rock music is
Yeah.
or not even punk, but just like shitty music
Yeah.
is playing.
Yeah.
And like 2 bikes on the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
And they had like the flags. like
Right.
on the wall too. Like
And Christmas lights hanging.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does that?
But
Yeah, and then yeah, okay, so their plan is she's gonna go in because they need money, right? That's what it is. They need money.
Think so?
Yeah, they needed something. So
so I would go to two.
Yeah, so she
those two places.
She goes in.
Oh, but they're drug dealers. So.
Yeah. So she goes in, she's talking like, and then I guess the one guy's like they were dating, so their boyfriend or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So she goes and she sits, and then she's like, "Oh, what do you got to eat?" And then the one guy's like, "Oh, leftover waffle fries." What was it?
Fruit roll-ups
and Miracle Whip or something like that. I'm just like, oh no.
Right.
And then so she's like, oh, okay. She gets up and then she opens up the back door and Nick Cage comes in and he has a bat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he just whacks her boyfriend across the head with it.
Right.
And the other guy sees it and goes for a gun.
Right.
Nick Cage's like, oh no. And he grabs a gun, they're struggling with it, and then boom, shot. It was the other guy got shot in the tummy. Yeah.
And then immediately afterwards, Cage starts like shaking the kid. He's like, hey, man. Hey.
Should we call an ambulance?
Yeah.
He's already dead. It got really quiet.
Like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
once it got to like the ending, I just like didn't write that many notes.
Yeah,
So
I
I have like one note left. And
okay,
that's
so
it.
yeah, so
because then they go to, so Nick Cage and the daughter go to the
house that burned
the
down.
house that burned down.
And
Which
then
I was kind of surprised it's still there, but whatever.
Parts of it were there.
So they're just Nick Cage like he has a generator and lights and is able to rig something up there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they're just sitting talking, and then she's like, "You're gonna leave me again?" Like he's like, "No, like this time, this is our second chance."
Yeah.
And it was like not heartwarming, but it was like a nice little interaction. But then this is when
He's also drunk at this point.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome because he kept on taking shots out of the flask. That was really good. That was really
and then
funny.
while that's going on, the one drug dealer guy and the mom she's explaining, and she's like, "This is what's going on." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, she explains like ghosts and the possession.
Right.
He's like,
And you gotta choke me and
that's the most plausible thing that's happening out of all this. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, and that's the thing. So yeah, at one point the mom and the boyfriend, whatever, like they team up. I was like, oh, at this point I realized they're the good guys.
Yeah.
But like I do not like them.
Right.
I do not want them to succeed.
Yeah, I don't
so.
like any of them.
Yeah. So
Brad dropped his pen.
In my face.
So, but I just remember at one point when they're all, so Nick Cage and the daughter are in the house, and then the wife and the drug dealer boyfriend are in the house, and they're just all yelling at each other, and then they're talking about there's guns and people talking about body jumping. And I'm just like, holy shit, the scene is insane right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just a
there's
lot
so
going
much-
on. Yeah. And that's when the daughter, who has the Nick Cage's wife, is like, she's like, oh, I did it on purpose, basically. Like, she wanted Nick Cage to find her and the daughter dead, not the house burned down like an accident.
yeah, because then it's revealed that the mom killed the daughter before lighting the house on fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she wanted Nick Cage to feel bad because he kept leaving. And because she's not good on her own, which is so. If you're trying to date somebody, and I don't care if it's a chick or a dude, if they're just like, you can't leave me, I'm no good on my own. Oh, see ya, I'm out of here. Not dealing with you. You're crazy. Like that should be the first thing. Like, no, thank you. I'm not signing up for that.
Yeah. The mom gets shot?
Yes.
No.
Did she get shot intentionally so she can like do her whatever?
I forgot
spirit world.
I forgot
shit?
how she got shot, but she does end up being shot. I think the daughter did do it, but the wife was in. But it was the daughter.
Right.
Because remember, the daughter was laying on top of her, and then the mom goes in, and she's able to. I have no idea how she trapped her in the house. Like she kind of was like, she's like, no, I can't stay here. Like when they're in the spirit world, the wife is like, oh, I can't stay here. And then the little girl that died,
Cage's wife. Yeah.
And then oh, mommy, you're back. Nick Cage's daughter. And I'm like,
that was weird.
So now, just because I have no idea how. The daughter was able to come back to her own body. You know, want to say that?
Dude, John Mayer?
awesome.
Yeah.
Body is one And then while that's all going on, Nick Cage is just like,
That was the best part.
Just like pieces out of that scene.
that was the best part. Sarah. Oh man, I was dying.
And then when he's got like the creepy smile and he's playing with the jack in the bottom.
Yeah.
His smile was so small. It was
Right.
like very crunch. Oh, it was so good.
But
And,
that-
it reminded me of Vampire's Kiss.
Oh,
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Probably one of my scenes that I did like from this movie, but just the absurdity of all of it is when he's pouring the gas on himself.
Yes.
All while the song "Leader of the Pack" is
Yes.
I'm like, this is kind of surreal right now. This is very weird.
And then does he light himself on
Yeah,
fire?
he lights
Yes.
himself on fire.
And then lights the cigarette.
And then he puts the cigarette out on his
Right.
chest.
But then the fire effects were really terrible.
Yeah.
So you think that's so like, you know, the mom,
Oh,
the
yeah,
mom
yeah.
and the boyfriend. No, who run out of the house?
The girlfriend, the daughter.
That's right. The daughter and the
boyfriend.
drug dealer boyfriend.
Yeah, because
they
the
run
mom
out.
dies, Nick
That's
Cage
right.
is dead.
Yeah.
They both escape. And then
Yeah. So then the house is on fire and you're like, oh, that's going to be the end.
Yeah.
no.
There-
It's like a after credits scene.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
It
It's
isn't.
before the credits.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
I don't know why it was in there. That was Nick Cage as a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And those were his parents.
So it shows a father and a mother arguing.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, why doesn't Joe, Nick Cage's character, why doesn't he do anything around here?
Yeah.
And then, he like grabs like a shotgun
Yeah.
and like,
Does he end up shooting him?
Yeah. Well, you hear the bang, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
And the
He's
mom's
like,
like,
oh, you got some balls finally, did
yeah.
you?
No, don't do it. He's drunk. He's drunk. And Nick Cage is like, well, little
Yeah.
Nick Cage shoots him and then credits. And I don't know why.
What did that have to do with
it had
anything?
nothing to do with the movie. They just kind of like maybe they wanted to use it at like the beginning and they didn't know what to do. And then just throw it at the end.
Yeah, like
I have no idea why that was the thing.
I would say like to make the Nicolas Cage character more likable, but I'd say he's already likable compared to everyone else.
Yeah, he's the most likable out of everybody. Yeah, you
So
feel
it's
bad
like-
for him. I felt bad for him throughout all
Yeah,
of
so
it.
you don't need that scene to feel bad for
No,
him.
not
so-
at all. No. Like if they wouldn't have said Joe during all that,
Yeah.
I would have no idea what that was about.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
Like I said, this movie came out literally last Friday when we released this, so there's no budget, no box office, no trivia. I didn't forget the plot keywords, and they are doozies. So if you go to IMDb, they have their little plot keywords that supposedly tell you what this movie is about. Let me, you guys have to tell me.
Trucker.
No, surprisingly. Yeah, so you'll have to tell me if you guys agree with these. Title directed by female. That's pretty true.
Okay.
Answering the door shirtless.
Does that even...
yeah, the boyfriend. Yeah, remember
He's
he's
just
just
in
in his
his underwear.
underwear.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like, hey.
Okay. Which also ties in with the next one, male in underwear.
Huh.
Yeah, that was and quite a
And
few.
Nick Cage,
yeah. What?
Bare-chested male. Between the boyfriend and Nicolas Cage, yes. And then the last one, male objectification.
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
I didn't get that at all.
oh, yeah. So I think IMDb is smoking that beautiful weed.
Yeah. That's what the kids call it.
We usually talk about if we recommend the beer, but how do you guys feel about this coffee?
I like the coffee. It's the Kirkland
Breakfast blend?
signature breakfast blend from Cost Company.
I brought my own coffee from home. It's from Coffee Cult.
Oh.
Must be nice.
Orders.
Oh, very nice.
Brandon, would you recommend this movie?
Yes.
What?
Well, let me explain. I only recommend the parts with Nicolas Cage.
I don't think you can do that.
Really? Then I don't
Yeah.
recommend it because the only thing good about this movie
Right.
were the little parts where Nicolas Cage either said something that was awesome or how he was acting. Other than that, it was because it's really tough because it's like if I'm all over the place. Let me gather my thoughts.
Brian, would you recommend this movie?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think there's enough small parts to equal the sum of all parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that up.
Okay, yeah. That's
Put it on a bumper sticker.
Yeah. I agree.
Flavor saver.
I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah. I think that's where I was trying to go with it.
I think I know where you're coming from, though, because it's like I expected this movie to be terrible, and it obviously isn't good. But so that's like I totally didn't catch on that it was the wife and the daughter's body. So there was a lot of this movie where I was actually intrigued, like, where are they going with this?
Okay, yeah.
Now, granted, the mom was a terrible actress. Her accent's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is actually kind of good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not good, and I probably wouldn't recommend it. But the story is kind of interesting. It is unique.
I would say if it was more like Vampire's Kiss.
In what way?
More craziness from Nick Cage. Then it'd be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Watch it for the craziness.
Yeah,
I'd like to think there's not enough crazy for it. So I wish that's where I wish I could recommend it.
Yeah,
but there's just not enough.
Yes,
I
Nick
agree
Cage
with
in
that.
it. Yeah,
I wanted to like it so much, like, especially by looking at the poster.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this has a chance to be like super awesome and crazy, and it did not live up to any of it. So,
I think that's it.
Top three Nicolas Cage
top
movies.
3. You
Mandy 8mm, Valley Girl.
Damn, Mandy 8mm Valley Girl. Okay. Mandy, Con Air. And I still have a kind of my third's a tie, kind of.
Yeah.
Either Lord of War or Wicker Man.
Oh, Wicker Man is good. Definitely Mandy. Definitely Vampire's Kiss. Yeah, that third spot's hard. Well, I know lately I've been saying Gone in 60 Seconds. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, it's either like Wicker Man or Face Off. Face Off is good because not only is it Nicolas Cage being baddie, but John Travolta trying to be Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
So it's like double the craziness.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I guess I'll say.
Dude, did you see someone put out this thing to where someone did this like After Effects thing where they actually switched the faces. So like all the parts, so like where all the parts where it's supposed to be John Travolta playing Nicolas Cage, they actually put Nicolas Cage's face on it. It's kind of cool. It's weird looking, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Someone put a lot of time into it.
Oh yeah. Cool.
But yeah, so that'll do it for this week, and then the whole no beer thing kind of threw off my mojo.
Next episode, next episode will probably be part 2 of
Wicker Man.
Yes. And then we'll do Ghost Rider.
Yes.
Look forward to it.
That's our new sign off.
Okay. I'm gonna go pee.
All right. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, probably mostly gentlemen, best thing you can do is support us and like us and comment on each specific kind of platform that you can. If you're going to watch us on YouTube, subscribe and like us and comment. If you're going to listen to us, probably listen on YouTube and a Podcast Addict and Stitcher and comment, and then we'll see you then. I only got 3 more seconds. Bye-bye.